day, everyone. Welcome to the pilot episode of the featured Alumni. I am Emil Tanagon.
And I am Chris Mayapo, your host for today.
Our university's brand identity can be defined by how well we tell our story and the distinctive characteristics that combine to shape the way we are perceived. Every institution has its own unique strengths, innovative courses, an ideal campus location, impressive graduate employment rates. We also have the visionary administrators and the hardworking faculty and staff. However, we cannot defy the fact that the influence of our alumni strengthens our brand identity to the wider spheres of influence.
That's right, Emil. A university's reputation consists of more than academic excellence because our alumni plays an instrumental role in the advancement of our vision to become a premier Philippine university by 2028. It is no doubt that MMSU produces an array of notable alumni with significant accomplishments and contributions. I believe, Emil, if we have globally competitive alumni, we can flaunt it.
Yes, we have to flaunt it. I couldn't agree more, Prisma. Through the featured alumni episode, we will be given the opportunity to showcase the academic and professional experiences of our alumni who exemplify the core values of an MMSU graduate. This program will run year-round, where we got to interview chosen alumni from the different colleges of the university, and they will also be featured, Prisma, in our monthly newsletter and the official Facebook page of the university.
In this pilot episode, we're excited to introduce an alumna who continues to give distinction to our university. She is a graduate of Agricultural Technology, batch 1996 at the College of Agriculture, Food and Sustainable Development. She was a college academic scholar during her college days. Aside from this academic gain, her experiences in college taught the importance of self-confidence and the value of having a dream. Because of this dream, she has leapt to where she is now as a CEO and president of AGA Academy, an international learning institution based in Calgary, Canada. She remains passionate about building a sustainable future and creating a vibrant academic environment for the students. Friends, may we welcome our alumna, Miss Abelita L. Villanueva.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning from the Philippines. And of course, good evening in Canada. I believe, what time is it, ma'am, in Canada?
It's 6:40 in the evening in Calgary, Alberta.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for accepting our request to be the first to be featured in the MMSU's featured alumni episode. And thank you so much for making time, despite we believe you have a busy and hectic schedule.
It's my pleasure. It is my honor to be the first alumna that would be featured in this episode. Here specifically in my beloved alma mater, MMSU.
Thank you very much, Mom. We really owe you a lot. And of course, before we start our interview, I would like to greet you and all our female viewers online a happy International Women's Month.
Happy International Women's Month, everyone.
We celebrate our women.
And Christmas. Happy International Women's Month. Yes. And we all know that the COVID-19 pandemic has greatly affected all the industries, also in the educational landscape, from the traditional face-to-face learning modality. Now we are in the online setup. And we've been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic for 2 years now, ma'am. But our resiliency has been tested, but our core values as people, and specifically as MMSU graduates, are never dampened by any situation. But looking at you, ma'am, you are so energized, and I think you are all very inspired. How have you been, ma'am? How are you in Canada? Musta po kayo?
We suffered as everybody else. It's undeniable that COVID-19 had created a lot of heartaches, had broken a lot of hearts, had destroyed a lot of life, and there's a lot of sadness that the pandemic has created in the world. We're so blessed in Canada, to be honest, because we have a beautiful healthcare system in here, and I wish that all over the world would have this world-class healthcare system, so that you will have that feeling of security when pandemic hits like this. We are so blessed, my family and I, because all of us here, yeah, are already in Canada, and that's a certain blessing, specifically my dad, that he is with us here. So he was being taken good care of, and like everybody else, the only thing that we have here is prayer. We just pray that this pandemic is going to be going, and just go away, so that we could live our lives and continue to be wonderful people in the world. But yeah, it has been hard, and nothing is exempted in feeling that pain that COVID-19 or pandemic had given to a lot of people all over the world.
Okay, ma'am, with all the challenges, how did you cope up with the challenges that you have experienced from the COVID-19 pandemic?
The blessing from the pandemic is the birth of AGA Academy. Believe it or not, I opened AGA Academy right smack pandemic in here. September 18, 2020, we opened our doors at AGA Academy. I strongly believe that education shouldn't be stopped. Education shouldn't pause, even though this world is turning into chaos, and this world has been overpowered by pandemic. So we opened our doors, and after 1 week, the whole city shuts down. Now, when we did that, we were given the opportunity to bless the lives of people through e-learning, meaning we still continue, accepting students, and we teach them via online platform like what we're doing right now. So we became one foundation on how are we going to support the people out of work at that time, not going to school face-to-face, through the e-learning process platform of AGA Academy. So that is the blessing, because even in the midst pandemic, we were so busy as well, trying to bless other people's lives. And thank you for the education, and for the power of education and the power of learning that we have.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It's really true, there's really a lot of things that happened. COVID took a toll in our lives and gave us so much struggles, but ang dami pa ding blessings, ma'am. Ang daming divine blessings from God. And we are really so happy for you, ma'am. Now, we want to go to your academic experiences. We want to discover what did you do in college? What was your memorable experiences? We know that you took agricultural technology at the College of Agriculture and Forestry and have graduated in 1996. You were also a college scholar. Looking back, how would you describe your life at MMSU?
Life at MMSU is fun. Those were the days, maybe you were 4 years old by then when we were studying.
Yeah.
You look so young. It was fun. Life was a little laid back. Academics was a little laid back by that time. But trust me, the edge of academic, excellence in MMSU is really high. That is what I'm passionate about. And that is really what's being transpired from the students of MMSU. My memorable experience when I was a student is that when we're taking the bus from Dingras, Ilocos Norte, from Dingras, and then we travel from Dingras, come to Batak, Ilocos Norte at the main campus and do our stuff, because Dingras was just a new launch by the time, so we don't have everything that we need. So we normally took the bus twice a week to come to Batak to do the main components of the program. Those are the memorable experiences that I have, because during those bus rides, I am a loner. So I love to sit alone, and I don't want to be crowded with people at that time. So those were the times that I was able to have the chance to have this dream and to build this dream in my head during those bus rides. And that's where all this passion came from, because I had the opportunity on those bus rides to plan and to think what I wanted to do in the future. Trust me when I say this, that academic excellence that I have achieved from Mariano Marcos State University built as the core foundation of that dream. And that dream made me of who I am right now. Without that academic excellence that I had from MMSU, I will never be as close to what I have or what I am at this point in time. So I love learning, as you can see. I never stopped. I'm still taking courses at this point. I just couldn't stop learning. So I wish that I could be able to go back to MMSU and take some units in there, because I love the way that MMSU nurture the students. I love how MMSU supported students academically, and how MMSU supported the students like me, poor students like me, when I was studying there financially, so that we could be able, as poor students, to move forward and to create that dream in our lives and to become somebody else or someone else that we always dream of.
Well, thank you so much, ma'am. It's good to know that you really love learning. Like we always say to our students, ma'am, Chris, ma'am, the students should always learn, relearn, and continuously learn, because we believe that learning is a continuous process.
Yes, and sobrang relatable yung sinabi ni ma'am na that jeepney ride gave her that power to plan and dream, because I know relatable ito sa lahat ng ating mga students, ma'am, because most of them are also traveling. It's really true that that long hour of commute is not actually boredom, but it gives us the courage to plan for our lives.
Maraming salamat for sharing that, ma'am. Because, MMSU is not only an educational institution, but a haven of unforgettable memories. So, talaga naman from Dingras, pupunta sa Bata. Because during my high school, I also ride the jeep from our house to Bata. That is for 4 years plus 4 years in college. That is 8 years riding the jeepney. And of course, talagang relatable yung bus. Talaga pag nasa jeep or nasa bus ka, madami kang naiisip na mga bagay. And thank you, ma'am. And moving further to your professional experiences, your profile speaks a lot about hard work. And recent history is filled with highly successful people who worked hard for years before achieving their dreams. In your case, you started a community, like you've said. It's as a community development support worker, residential general manager, community manager, and now, I'm so very happy, the president and CEO of AGA Academy in Canada. Can you walk us through, ma'am, your professional journey and what have you learned from it?
A lot. And I would like always to go back into that dream. When I fill out the form, the essence of who I am at this point is that dream. That dream that I used to have. When I moved to Canada, I started as a nanny in Canada. When I get my open work permit, my employer was so supportive, and she said, we didn't hire you to just be our nanny. We hired you because we saw a lot of qualifications in you, and we want you to be successful in Canada. So the moment that I got my permanent residency, I started in not-for-profit organization. I become a community development support worker. So in there, I was introduced into not-for-profit organizations. I've seen the different components on how not-for-profit is being managed. What are the things that I needed to do so that I'll be qualified? I always eye for the higher level. I always what can I do next so that I could be able to move, ahead or higher to where I am at this point. Alam mo, sabi nga nila, kunada nga rod ambisyosa, di ba? And I love that. I love that trait, because if you're ambitious and you couple it with action, you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to be a bomb. You're going to be unstoppable. So when I continually learned in not-for-profit organization, I've seen that there's a lot of vulnerable, number or amount of people into the senior sector. So that's the time that I decided to go into the real estate, wherein the general manager at a retirement home. I started over there, again, with no experiences. I just had the thick skin. I just have know how to present my skills and abilities, and I went there, and they saw my passion, so I was able to get the job. I didn't stop there. I said, I'm here already. Every company that I worked with, I am the first Filipino executive. And for me, that is the flag that I always hold whenever I go and sit in a conference room and said, listen up, you people, I am Filipino and I want you to listen to me. Even I am the tiniest one in here in the room, You have to listen to what I have to say. So after I did the community assistant manager, I wasn't contented. Sabi ko, I could be able to do more. And then I pushed forward until I was able to see the importance of education. I'm always passionate about education and decided to start up our own business here in Canada. Again, and the main point of that is to bring as the flag bearer of Filipinos, that we can do amazing things, that we are achievers, and that we could be able to accomplish good things, even though we are living in this foreign country. So that is my goal, to stand up there as a Filipino and tell the world that we can do this. We can do this. And just imagine that this woman is from Dingra, Ilocos Norte, riding the jeep, you know, and studied at MMSU. So I keep telling people that it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter what was your dream. It doesn't matter what course have you finished. As long as that dream that you have in you, go and get it, because no one will hand you that dream. You have to work hard. You have to sacrifice. You have to do everything in yourself, because like what I said, nobody will hand you that dream. You have to move forward and do the hard work. If you really wanted to become successful, do it yourself.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You know what, the way you tell us your story, we can see the drive, the courage and the determination of an MMSU stallion. And thank you, ma'am, for raising the flags for everybody, for every single Filipino. And not only that, for holding high the green and gold for the MMSU family.
That's the MMSU spirit. And
Yes.
while listening to Ma'am Abby, I was really inspired,
Yeah.
motivated to really dream big.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like you said, it doesn't matter what is your dream, but if that is coupled with hard work,
Yes.
you can go a long way.
You are unstoppable.
Yeah. Congratulations, Ma'am Abby.
Yes.
We are so
Thank you,
very
guys.
proud of you.
We also
Thank you.
believe that, yes, ma'am, we also believe that your alma mater really give you a solid foundation to dream and move forward. Now that you are a president and CEO, ma'am, looking back, how did MMSU help you to where you are now?
It's the academic preparation. MSU made me, because I was one of those unfamiliar students before. I'm only familiar to those people that are academically inclined, meaning, sa mga magagaling na tao, sa mga matatalino na tao. I'm not the common student that I would go and do some stuff, I never participated those because we're so poor. We don't have money. Hindi kayang my parents cannot afford, to fund those kind of activities. So me being the academic scholar at MMSU, that is really the wealth that I have. And that helped me understand that the only wealth that I have is that education and that academic clarity and academic training that I get from MMSU. That what took me to where I am right now, because that gave me and empower me to move forward. Without that academic qualification, I will never have the power to face what I had faced and will face in life if I'm not being, molded that way and to think farther to what I wanted to accomplish. So yes, academic mold, academic preparation. It's safe to say, and I'm proud to say this, that Mariano Marquez State University made me a very intelligent person. That is the core value that I have taken from MMSU, because you would see a lot of doctors, you would see a lot of doctorate holders, you would see, and I look at them when former director Nancy Balantak, who was the director of MMSU, whenever she gave a speech, I would be in a corner and watching her every movements, the eloquence, the way that she present herself in front of the students. I mimic her. I would go home and I would stand up in the mirror and I would like, this is how the director, is spoken. This is how, she moved her hands. So those learning, that I have, had the opportunity to watch, and at MMSU really mold me for who I am right now. So yes, It is something that I've learned that no one can take away from me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You know, Prisma, I got goosebumps when Mom Abby said, MMSU made me an intelligent person.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That is big for MMSU.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mom Abby.
Yes.
If Ma'am Nancy Balantak is watching, hello, Ma'am. You are a big inspiration to Ma'am Abby.
Hi, Mom Nancy. You might not know me, you might not remember me, but I watched you.
From the communication skills, from the
Yeah.
hand
The
gestures.
eloquence.
Yeah, that's Ma'am Nancy.
Yeah, we really took inspiration, no, from the right people.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ma'am, we have over 16,000 students of Mariano Marcos State University who are studying right now, both from face-to-face and the online setup, or a combination of both now, because we are alert level 1 in the province of Ilocos Norte. And they are very hardworking, I believe,
Yes.
to pursue their dreams like you. So what knowledge or skills can you share with them, ma'am, to our MMSU students?
It doesn't matter what happened. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Prove to the world that nothing can stop you. Prove to the world that you are unstoppable. Prove to the world that the only person that has the ability and the power to stop you is you. No one else. If you have that kind of mindset, if you have that kind of mentality, I can tell you, you will go a long ways, pandemic or not, poverty or not, wealth or not, it would take you, that will take you to where you want to be. Be an unstoppable force and make yourself the captain of that power. Do not hand it to anybody else. Do not hand it to situations. Do not hand it to circumstances, because the moment that you let go of that control, of that drive, I can tell you, you're done. And you don't want that to happen. Make sure to have control of that. Keep going. If you fail,
Yes.
who cares? Do it again, climb up the ladder, do it again. There's no one can stop you except you.
Wow.
Yeah, I love big word. You are really unstoppable, Ma'am. I guess persistence is really one of your living principles in life.
It is.
Yes.
Like I always share to my students, failures are good because from failures you learn. You learn from your failures and you learn how to stand up from your failures. And that's very inspiring, Ma'am Abby. I am so inspired right now to really pursue my dreams and to really dream big.
Yeah. I guess, Ma'am, this question is for every single Filipino who dreams, because we have lots of Filipinos who wants to go abroad also. What's your message to them to pursue their dreams abroad?
Coming abroad is a different ballgame. There's a lot of sacrifices that you need to do here. Like what I said a while ago, you have to develop a thick skin. Again, unstoppable self-confidence. Because if you don't have the self-confidence, let me take 2 steps back. We Filipinos are so loving. We Filipinos are so welcoming. We Filipinos are so giving that sometimes we tend to forget to build our own self-confidence, specifically when we are abroad. Important thing in here is that no one will stand for you except you. So you have to learn how to stand up your ground and to defend yourself and to defend what you believe in. Starting a new life abroad is not easy, specifically if you don't have family, specifically if you don't know the resources in here, specifically when you're adjusting with the social condition, the social climate, even literal weather, climate in here. There's so much that could hinder you to become successful. But always remember who you are and what you are trying to accomplish before you come here, because that would be your guiding light as you move forward. You will never lose your way. I told you a while ago, I failed a lot of times. If you look at my achievements right now, it looks good because it just highlighted what I have achieved. But in between those different positions, I have suffered bullying, I have suffered racism, I have suffered, being disrespected. It's just because sometimes I'm an immigrant. I don't live here. But you have to learn to have that courage in you to stand up for yourself, because no one will defend you. You have to stand up your ground and to defend what you believe in and to defend who you are. It's just as simple as that, but it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of courage to do it. Like what I said, there are people in here, fellow Filipinos in here that are already in Canada 20, 25 years, and they never moved from the first job that they had when they came here until now. They're still doing the same job at this point. And that makes me so sad. That's why I'm trying to reach out in so many Filipino organizations and trying to have this talks and this speech sometimes, that I keep challenging people that if I can do it, you can do it too. Because we are the same. We are the same. Kumakain din ako ng kanin, nag-uulam din ako ng tuyo, na bagoong, di ba? So if I could be able to get where I'm at this point, same as you could be able to do it.
So despite all the problems that you have encountered, that you have shared, bullying, racism, and among others, you are there. You are now the president and CEO of AGA Academy, ma'am. So congratulations. So can we plug maybe
Yes,
AGA Company? What's the vision and mission of AGA Company? What's the story behind AGA Company or Academy? Sorry.
AGA Academy stands for quality education. It stands for empowerment. It stands for inclusion. It stands for eye-opener for us immigrants. It stands for a hub wherein we can get in, and one-stop shop that you could be able to get in and get the training that you need, place and employment, financial assistance, and everything that you need. The core value of AGA Academy is to build not only us a learning institution, but to build a learning community. We're in a diverse learning community that we could be able to communicate and to develop and to support each other as students and as graduates of AGA Academy as well. We are so proud that we are now licensed to bring international students as well, and that is my baby program, because I know that there's a lot of qualified international students that could come in and have the ability to start up their lives here at AGA Academy, and that is the role that we would like to play. AGA Academy would like to be the platform of us fellow immigrants, that when you come here in Canada, specifically in Calgary, the first place that you're going to look is AGA Academy, because you know that you are at home when you're at AGA Academy.
Thank you, Miss Abby, for your time with us.
I guess we had already, lots of baon, no? Key takeaways. We want to give you virtual a round of applause, ma'am, for
Thank you.
share your stories. I guess maybe, ma'am, we can share our key takeaways.
Yeah, Ma'am Prisma, you first.
Please.
It's really that, that jeepney ride, because, sometimes we really take that long hour ride as a boredom, as, we do nothing, but we can use that as a way to plan for our future. Number two, success really don't happen overnight. It's really a long process. And we don't know, sometimes, ma'am, we look at you, we look at your achievements, but we don't know the behind the scene of that achievement. So we don't have, the right to judge you or whatsoever, because we don't know what you did. We don't know the failures or the mistakes that you did in order to have, a glimpse of your success now. So we really thank you for that, ma'am. Also, last one, maybe, it's really hard work. Hard work makes the dream work. We really see your courage, your determination, and you use that as a weapon to have this gateway of success. Thank you very much, ma'am. We really salute you, ma'am.
Oh, my pleasure.
I guess Sir Emil has his key takeaways.
Yeah,
also.
aside from the key takeaways from Ma'am Prisma, maybe number one is your personal experiences. Like you've said, you came from a poor family, as well as your academic experiences in MMSU laid the core foundation of your dream. And that dream is so big now.
Yeah.
Okay, that is that's a big dream. And number two is it's good to be ambitious. Diba?
Yeah.
Ambisyosa. Okay lang maging ambisyosa.
With a
but
vision.
you have to couple that with hard work.
Yeah.
Okay, hard work and the big word now is persistence.
Yes.
Persistence in hard work. Okay, and number three is I like the principle of learning really. That learning is really a continuous process. Like Ma'am Abby said na parang gusto niyang bumalik sa ating alma mater and share the knowledge that she has acquired in AGA company and from the other experiences professionally. So maybe we can invite Ma'am Abby to our
Yes.
Balik alumni program. We also have our Balik alumni program in the different colleges in the university, ma'am, where you can share your knowledge, or you can also have certain topics to discuss to our students.
Or maybe we can also
love that.
Yes. We can also partner with our future programs and projects, ma'am. Our
Absolutely.
our faculty, ma'am, faculty members are very persistent also to have their immersions, virtual immersions in your academy.
I love that. I love that. And as a matter of fact, Bukas, I will be talking with a representative from Brazil, to be honest, because they wanted to kind of collaborate and see like an online collaboration from us, see if we could be able to, to provide some training for the instructors and for the students with the courses that we offer at AGA Academy. Collaboration is really amazing. So let me know. I'm just a message away.
Yes, ma'am. We will
Definitely,
be.
you know where to find me. And trust me, anything for alma mater, as long as I could be able to, to do it and stuff like that. Definitely, I would be here
We will be keeping in touch, ma'am, surely.
for sure, for sure.
Maybe that's the end of the interview, but Miss Abby, thank you so much for sharing your story and proving that MMSU graduates are very excellent and compete even with the other graduates from top universities, not only in the Philippines, but in the world. Through your career achievements and engagement with the university, you have set a standard to which our students and fellow alumni can aspire. With this, may we extend our warmest felicitations to you and to AGA Academy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for holding high the green and gold in Canada. You are our pride, and we hope that we can continue partnering to implement programs that will put forward quality education and partnerships in the university.
And while you are sailing in the ship of ambitions, or now the bus of ambitions,
The jeep.
and anchoring in the harbor of success, MMSU will always be your home, and you are always welcome to pay a visit.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We hope this episode inspires you to persevere and endure like a stallion.
Don't forget to share our episode with the hashtags #MMSU featured alumni and #hold high the green and gold. Thank you for tuning in, and see you again next month. Bye.